is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I am so excited to see you today. Today we're going to make some glass cleaner, and this is just going to add on to all the wonderful things that we have made on the channel. Guys, if you love my videos, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you want the whole recipe, y'all, listen, the recipe will be located in the description box. It is in my Patreon, and let me tell you something. There's a wonderful candle making community in there. Skincare makers, we have a chat in there. We talk to each other all the time. We get help from each other. If you are on this journey, you are thinking about starting a business, this is the platform for you. I take out the guesswork for you, okay? So you don't have to figure out your recipes, okay? So come on over, let me coach you guys. In the description box, I have one-on-one coaching. You can always click that, and it's very affordable. So if you are thinking about starting your body care business, your candle business, I am here, okay? After all these years, guess what? Diamond Shine is here to help you, okay? Now, guys, if you want some of my body sprays, go in the description box and click the link and support me in that way. I'm going to add more and more as much as I can, but you guys can support me that way. We also have pre-sale fragrances. Right now, we have Invictus and Hims Floral Banana. The next thing we're about to get is this Amber Vanilla, the wholesale supplies plus dupe, the one that costs $50. We're about to have it for about $29, okay? So you always just get these things way cheaper. Usually people charging between $40 and $45 for dupes. I always try to keep mine affordable and reasonable for you guys, so we can do that as well. Guys, if you love my videos, go ahead and hit the like now. Subscribe to the channel. I know I said that already, but I just want to make sure you did it. And let's go ahead and get right into this recipe, okay? Okay guys, so our star ingredient sitting at the base is the distilled water. The reason why we are using the distilled water is just to keep the formula clean, and it also reduces the minerals that can contribute to the spotting or residue in the glass cleaner. Okay, so no refrigerator water, no tap water, only distilled. Now this next ingredient is a star all by itself. Everybody knows that vinegar is the best when it comes down to cleaning glass. It loosens soap scum, mineral deposits, hard water residue, and so much more. We use vinegar to mop, we use vinegar to disinfect, and we use vinegar to clean our homes. I know the vinegar may smell stinky, but listen, when you start smelling it for a while, you'll start to smell vinegar, and it'll just smell just like bleach, a clean house. Now our next ingredient is isopropyl alcohol. You can buy this from Walmart, anywhere. I mean, this is a local ingredient, okay? This helps dissolve oils, fingerprints, greasy residue. It also evaporates very quick. And with that being said, this supports a streak-free finish. Our next ingredient is Poly 20, and this helps the fragrance disperse inside the recipe, or else you'll probably just have some floating fragrance oil on top, and we do not want that. Now you can go ahead and mix everything in. Now listen, I don't know if I can make anything without fragrance, but when it came down to this cleaner, I thought about it. It's either I'm going to smell vinegar or I'm going to smell fragrance. And guess what? I use fragrance. Now, you can use essential oil too. You can use any kind of fragrance you want, but just remember, some fragrances are thicker than others. So if you catch your fragrance sitting on top even after you have added your Polysorbate 20, make sure you increase the amount of your Polysorbate 20. But try not to use too much Polysorbate 20, because that will basically make your recipe leave like a haziness on your mirrors, or, we would just say like a residue, like a white cloudy residue. So you want to try not to use those thicker fragrances. If you notice a fragrance that mix easy, don't give you any issues during testing, those are the fragrances that you want to stick with. If you got to just keep doubling down on Polysorbate 20, run away from that fragrance. Now, in this recipe, we are going to use some sodium hydroxide to adjust the pH. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the pH, because usually when you make this recipe, you're probably sitting at about a good 2.5. We're going to bring it up to a 4. And the reason why we are doing this is because this formula is quite acidic, okay? So acidic cleaners can damage your surfaces over time. Okay, so marble, limestone, things like that. You can ruin it over time if it's too heavy. The one thing I learned from making this recipe was I didn't want to use too much fragrance. Okay, so even if you're using this fragrance at a low percentage, if you feel like you need to reduce it, customize this recipe to your liking. You can reduce anything. Okay, so I am adding my preservative, and remember, you can use any broad spectrum preservative that you may like. If you see anything separating or floating to the top, after you added your preservative, then you know that it is the preservative. But for the most part, this recipe should not have anything floating. You should go ahead and get your pH reader. I'm using strips. So I went ahead and test my pH, and my pH is almost at a 4, but not quite. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the lye solution to basically bring this pH to the 4 where it normally sits. Okay, so when you go and you buy a commercial cleaner, it could be like a shampoo, everything has a pH. Okay, and if you go over that pH, then of course the recipe is not right. Now, as you guys can see, I did not add much. You're going to see me add about 0.3 of this lye solution, but every recipe is different. Each recipe does vary. So don't just take my number and say, oh, this is how much I have to use. No, you need to make sure that you use those strips, or that you use your pH meter and you read your pH to make sure it is adjusted. Okay, so 4 is where we want to sit. Use a pipette. You can use a pipette. That way you won't use too much of the lye solution, because if you add too much, then you're just going to mess it up. And you have to just really dilute it just to get it back down. So I suggest you use the pipettes. Once you get it to where it needs to be, then you can go ahead and start bottling it up. I am using some 16-ounce spray bottles. I really love these spray bottles. They're nice, they sturdy. And also at the same time, they're so versatile. I can use them for my pet spray, all of those kind of things. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up my bottles. And this recipe makes 2 16-ounce bottles. I've never gotten a glass cleaner in an 8-ounce bottle or a 4-ounce bottle. So guys, do not sell no little tiny bottles of glass cleaner. Don't piss your customer off, okay? Don't piss them off. So you go ahead and fill it up, and then you go and you put your top on. Now, when it comes down to shipping, guys, I am not completely sure that I would ship these spray bottles just, with just the top on it the way it is. I would probably put some plastic over top of it, then put the top on, or put just a white top, because I do have some white tops to fit the neck of this thread. And I would just probably take that and use some electric tape just to seal it, because I don't want to just put it in a box like that and risk it leaking during transit, and that would just really be messy. So that's how I would probably package them. When it comes down to the label, I'm going to just use one long label along the front. And guys, this is it. I made quite a few bottles because I was just kind of testing it out and seeing, which recipe was best, because I had just adjusted it a few times, because the fragrance oil was the culprit for me. I had to make sure that I reduced that fragrance oil all the way down to keep that polysorbate down. And also, I didn't want to use too much lye solution, so that was another thing. I ended up going back and adjusting that as well. You guys can see this is a crystal clear formula. And listen, if you guys want to turn this into a surface cleaner without it being a glass cleaner, just use some SLS. And you know what? I'm going to put all of that in the PDF if you guys want to do that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys again.